Hello, today we're going to be doing a chest day with resistance bands. So if you have one with grips on it, that's great. Some of them are a little bit longer, so you may not feel some of the exercise we do today. So if you have one without the bands, you'll just kind of loop it around and make sure it stays on tight. You could do that with the bands too, just grip it a little bit lower and wrap it around a couple times. Most of the exercises will be on the mat. We'll be laying down for them with the exception of the last two will be a little bit different. Let's start with a little bit of a warm up, get that band ready, and we'll get going. All right, let's start in a shoulder rest stance. Palms facing the floor, big circles to the back. Take it to the front. Nice, coming to right in the middle at your shoulder height. Palms face the floor, bringing one in front, squeezing that chest, and then opening up that back. Flip which one comes in front. And then take it out. Take it back. Flipping that hand each time. Last two. Last one. Beautifully done. Let's get into kind of a 90 degrees with our hands. We're going to do a couple of shoulder taps right here. Warm up those biceps a little bit. Tap, tap, tap. 3, 2, 1. Come down in that tap so our hands are touching our shoulders. We're still 90 degrees with that elbow right at that shoulder height. And then open it up and then close it together. Open up those elbows. Bring them back to center. Stay nice and straight. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Leave those elbows open and remember where you're tapping at your shoulders. We're going to rotate those palms, bring them up to the ceiling, facing away, and then bring them right back to those shoulders. Up, to center, up, center. Let's go for 3 more. Up, center, up, center. Last one. Nice job. Shake it out. Let's come 90 degrees with our arms and just open up that chest muscle. Your armpits will feel that burn. Keep it 90 degrees. Just bring that elbow back. Bringing that elbow so it's back in line with our shoulder, just like how we started one of them. We're bringing our palm down, facing the floor so you're 90 degrees, and then bring it all the way back up. Pretend that elbows to armpits, resting on a table, opening up that arm each time, warming up that rotator cuff. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Take it back to that flat thing and then down towards the center. So we flip that 90 degrees and then bring those arms up to the side and then take them back down. Still warming up that rotator cuff. So important when you're doing upper body exercises. Last 3. 3, 2, and 1. Shrug it out. Very good. All right, so let's get our band and make our way to the floor. If you're on a hardwood surface like I am, I would definitely grab a mat or something to support your back and your head. We're going to start by gripping the band so it's right underneath your shoulder blades. We're going to go here on your back, and as we bring it to the front, it's going to kind of come towards your armpits. So instead of gripping it on the outside, it'll just kind of be pinchy. We're going to grip it on the inside. Make sure each band on the ends is even on either side as we make our way down to the floor. Once again, making sure that band is underneath your shoulder, your lats. Good reference point for the ladies, right at your bra strap. We're going to come down to a flat back. Let's get our feet shoulder width apart. Feet, knees, and shoulders are all in line as we face the ceiling, head rests on the floor. So once again, that band is coming through your armpits and then coming up on either inside of the arm. Figure out a grip that you already start to feel it right here before you can pull it up. And then we're going to come up to a chest press. Let's start with those palms facing our feet and then bending at the elbows. We're coming down at the side to that 90 degrees and then right back up. From here, you might need to change the resistance. I want you to feel that resistance all the way down. Even down here, you still feel a little bit of a pull. And then exhale, bring it up to the top. Really feeling that stretch of the band. Exhale up. Inhale down, you got it. Reach. Rest, keep it going. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Relax those arms. Don't move that band though. We're going to keep it there for a few more. We're now moving on to a chest fly. So our palms were just facing our feet. We're now going to flip our palms so they're facing each other. And we're going to round out those elbows. So I want you to think that you're hugging a big tree. So you're keeping your arms somewhat rounded the whole way through as you're coming up to a big circle, like a big hug at the top. So let's grab those bands, make sure it's right underneath those shoulders, your lats, and then palms will be facing each other. Maybe having to grip a little bit lower for this one as we have those arms slightly bent. Palms face each other, bend those elbows, bring it out to the side, and bring it to the top for that big round hug. Out to the side, to the center. Every so often, check on that low back. Make sure it's staying flat on the floor. You got it. Deep breath. Bring those arms together. Keep it going. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very nice. Maybe stretch out those arms a little. Maybe just like we did at the warm-up, bringing one arm over or front. The next is going to be very similar to our first one, but we're going to do a decline chest press. So to mimic this, you could use something to support your head and your low back, but I want you to try to get those shoulder blades off the floor. So you're kind of on an incline already, and your head's above, just like that first one. So finding a nice grip with our band, palms are going to be facing our feet, just like that first one. Come up into almost a crunch and feel that incline. You will feel this in your core a little bit too. I want you to come down at the side just like we just did, but look, notice how my arms are on an incline too. They aren't straight up, already kind of on that incline. And I want you to reach for those knees. Come down at the side, reach for those knees. Once again, arms are slightly turned, so you're reaching for those knees as opposed to that chest press going straight up to the ceiling. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that head to the ground, maybe not in either direction, just kind of loosen it up. We're going to come to a standing position or kneeling, whatever you're most comfortable in. So we just did decline chest press, and now we're going to do incline chest press. So just like that first one, and the one we just did, palm will be facing down, or just, it would be down if you were lying down, but we have that palms facing the floor right here. So we have a staggered stance, keeping that core nice and tight. We're not going to move side to side. We're going to start with this kind of on an incline. So it's kind of like a big Y, a little bit wider grip than your shoulders, and we're on that incline. We're going to pull this, bending at our elbows, just like you did before, and then bring it up to the top. Maybe changing that grip just slightly, just to get a better pull. Bringing that real close to our chest, and then bring it back to that incline. Out. And keep it going. Keeping that core tight the whole way through. Exhale, bring it. Inhale, back to top. Always coming back to that incline. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. The last one, you will not be using that band, but you will be using the floor. Once again, if you're on a hard surface, I would definitely recommend a mat, towel, or blanket, especially if you choose to do these push-ups, on your knees. So I'm going to give you a couple options for push-ups. Once again, getting your hands and shoulders right in line, and your palms are facing the floor. You can either bring your knee, come to your knees and bring your hips down, so we're in that plank kind of form. And then from here, we're just coming down on either side, and then up to that big push-up. The next option, the same idea, but you're with your feet extended out. And we're bringing our body down and right back up. The last option I'll give you is a T push-up. So you can do these on either option, knees or feet. But we're bringing our arms out to the T, bring them right to your armpits, and then pushing up, either using your knees or your feet up to that push-up, and then all the way back down. For this routine, I'm going to be doing these ones, the T push-ups, but feel free to use any of the other two options as well. All right, we're going for a set of 10. So I'm going to start with my hands out in a T, bring my hands right to those armpits, and then give a big push in a high plank, and then take it right back down. T, to armpits, using your feet or knees, push yourself right up, and right back down. Keep it going. Out, center, push. Deep exhales, you push that floor away. Maybe alternating knees and feet. We're halfway. Finding that plank, either head to knees or head to toes. Last 3, keep it going. 3, 2, last one. Beautifully done. We're gonna stay in a tabletop position. So once you get up to that plank, come up to those knees. We're gonna bring, in that tabletop, we're gonna bring one arm behind our head. So we have our bent elbow. We're gonna bring that elbow towards that opposite elbow and then reach it back. Inhale, bring them together. Exhale, bring them back. Keep it going. Elbow to elbow to reach. 2 more. Very good. Swapping it out for the other side. We got one hand behind, a hand behind our head, and then elbow bend. We're coming right elbow to elbow. Bring it down, and then twist it up. Three, 2, 1. Nice job. Stretch it out. Maybe stretch out those shoulders a little bit. We're gonna come back into that tabletop position. We're gonna start with our palm facing the ceiling, and then we're gonna thread our arm underneath our armpit, and then come down on our shoulder, and then lower your head to the ground. You might already feel that your chest and your back opening up at this one. If you need more, then you'll grab that other hand and place it around your low back, opening up that shoulder and your elbow. Just relax into the stretch. This is a perfect stretch to do if you've been sitting at the computer all day. Let's take that hand and bring it right in front of your face again. Come up to the top and then switch out on the other side. Hand facing the ceiling, thread it through your armpit, and then come down to your head. And once again, if you need a little bit more, take that hand behind your low back. Open up that elbow. Take that hand back to center and come up to a seated position. Knees or knees, or maybe Indian style. Let's give yourselves a big thumbs up and then turn those thumbs down. Squeeze those shoulder blades back. Nice, couple shoulder rolls. And for our last one, you can also do this on a doorway. We're gonna do that 90-degree kind of hold. Elbow, shoulder right in line. And then pulling back, pushing that elbow back so you feel that pull in your armpit. Feel nice. In a doorway, you can just kind of step into this and put your elbow to palm in that doorway as you lunge forward. You can feel the stretch without it as well. Nice, put those hands on the side. Couple of shoulder rolls to the back. Very nice. Chest day with a resistance band.